Let's make healthy tuna salad. If you guys are like me and you want your parents to eat healthier, but they're not fully on board yet, this recipe is the perfect way to show them that single ingredient foods are the best foods. This is a mayo-free version. In this bowl, I have mescaline. There's also half of an avocado, celery, and pickles. So what I did is, if you're like me and you hate chopping, you just want to cut up. So you literally just take a piece of scissors and cut up the celery, cut up the pickles. And depending on how much they like pickles, you can do 1, you can do 3. It's kind of up to you. Now, I'm gonna add a little more avocado. So I like to buy these mashed ones. It is more expensive, but honestly, they don't spoil as quickly as actual avocados. And avocados are expensive, so I hate wasting them. And then I highly, highly recommend the light chicken of the sea or the light bumblebee. Starkist tuna is okay, but it's very high in sodium. And as you guys know, I'm sure you know that all tuna is also high in mercury. So if your local grocery does sell Wild Planet, or there's another brand, I think it's called Safe Catch, that's certified low mercury, you can also go for those options. I'm in Florida and I was just at a Publix and they just don't have that. So, you know, we are always gonna pick the options that we have available to us. And I'm going to do 2 of these. So 2 packets is going to be 140 calories and 34 grams of protein, which for most of our parents who are at least in their 60s or 70s, that is going to be a fantastic lunch for them. We all know that we start losing muscle mass once we turn 40. We start losing it. So if you want to keep it and you also want to grow it, you need at least 40 to 50 grams of protein per meal. That's just the reality of the math. Also going to add black pepper, Himalayan salt, to taste. Now, if you're one of those people who says, why do I need to buy pink salt? Pink salt has more minerals in it than other kinds of salt. So minerals that your body needs, things like calcium, magnesium, potassium. So those are all very helpful when we think about our hydration needs. So if you live somewhere warm, if you sweat a lot during your workouts, pink salt can be a better alternative than a Celtic salt. I have about 1/4 of lemon here. I'm going to squeeze this in. My parents really like lemon, so that's going to help add some brightness to this. And I also hope that this shows you do not have to be a professional chef every time you're making yourself a meal. It can be quick, it can be easy, but it can also be really nutrient dense. This is gonna take me 5 minutes total to literally put in a bowl. If you are someone who doesn't like avocado, the other alternative for this to still make it mayo-free would be to use a FAGE yogurt. So like a 0% or a 2% would be great. Favorite way to serve this is with WASA crackers. If you do want bread, a local sourdough is always going to be my recommendation. This is our beautiful bright tuna salad. Highly recommend. And as I said, it is parent approved.